Hi guys, welcome to day 6, the penultimate day of this program. I'm so grateful to have you here with me. I hope you've been enjoying it so far. Today again we're just going to be focusing on a full body flow, getting all the muscles working, all the joints, getting that energy moving, finding our inspiration, connecting with ourselves, and just having a great time, obviously. So on that note, let's come to our comfortable seated position, going tall through the spine, relaxing the shoulders, releasing the jaw, engaging the core muscles, reducing that arch in the spine, taking a few deep breaths. Feeling ourselves becoming more centered, releasing each muscle, each joint. Feeling the breath becoming deeper, traveling even further down towards the stomach now. Letting go of any stresses or to-do lists, any fears or uncertainties, any negative energy that may have found its way into our awareness recently. And choosing instead to trust, to connect with the strength that lives within us. Knowing we can always come back to center. And when we're ready now, beginning to warm up the physical body. On our next inhale, turning the head to the right, looking over the shoulder, holding the breath, and exhaling to center when we're ready. Inhaling to the left, holding, and exhaling back to center. Completing this one more time, flowing in time with your breath, enjoying your own moving meditation, keeping you centered, continuing to draw you to this present moment. And as we find our way back to center, taking a deep inhale, and exhaling the right ear down to the right shoulder, stretching through the side of the neck. A deep release. Each exhalation carrying away another bit of negative energy, another stress, and slowly coming to center, inhaling and exhaling down to the left. Slowly letting the chin draw forwards to the chest. Option to bring the hands to the back of the head. Tuning in with your own body and what it needs in this moment. Gently releasing any hands and coming to our gentle semicircles with the neck. Continuing to move in unison with your breath if you choose, and focusing on this deep release. No need to hold on to anything that is no longer serving you today. Choosing to prioritize your own well-being your own peace of mind. And slowly coming to neutral. Inhale, drawing the shoulders up, finding your large circles backwards through the shoulders. A place where so much tension and tightness is stored. Focusing on that release still. And changing direction, coming forwards. Gently letting go, releasing the upper body. As we inhale, the arms coming up. Exhale, right hand drawing down, reaching over. Finding this so much more comfortable a few days in. Really pushing ourselves, drawing those fingers towards the wall. Last breath. Inhale, drawing down, reaching over. Becoming familiar with these poses now, enjoying the familiarity and allowing yourself now to begin pushing yourself, noticing how much progress you've made in just a few days. As we exhale, coming forwards, forward fold, relaxing down into this, drawing down through the armpits, lengthening through the spine, feeling the rib cage as it draws out and in with each breath. Slowly rolling back to center, releasing as you need to, coming up onto all fours, finding our cat-cows, giving the spine a chance to wake up today. Inhale, rounding, tailbone tucked, chin to chest. Exhale down, flowing with your breath, inhaling to round, exhaling down. Last time, inhaling round, exhale down. Gently wriggling to neutralize, preparing for downward dog, checking your alignment as you do so. Inhale, drawing up, lifting that tailbone as high as you can, bicycling the knees, feeling free to wriggle the hips as well, warming up your body, listening to it, being responsive, allowing the breath to help you through, really pushing the ground away with the fingers. As we inhale, raising the right leg, three-legged dog again, staying here, drawing that left heel down, continuing to find that length through the arms, and slowly coming back to downward dog, bicycling the knees, wriggling the hips, strong upper body, not allowing this position to change. As we inhale next, raising the left leg into the air, three-legged dog, heel grounding down, strong shoulders, pushing the armpits towards the floor, slowly coming back to center, bicycling, neutralizing as you need to. 2 breaths in downward dog. Really well done. Inhaling the right leg once again as we transition forwards, knee to chest, stepping through, finding our high lunge, shuffling and adjusting as we need to find this position. Deep breaths, feeling the hips and the lower body beginning to engage. Shoulders up. Deep breaths. We have two options now. Either you can draw up onto the knee if you would like to, or reach the arms above. Alternatively, you can stay in just the high lunge position. So a few variations there, whatever you feel most comfortable with today. Keeping yourself sinking through the lower body, breathing into the hip flexors, finding your strength. Feeling free to bring the hands back down to the ground if you'd like to, as we lower the back knee to low lunge. Taking note of how this stretch changes for you. Again, the option to come up either onto the knee or reaching the arms above. Wherever you're most comfortable today in either of those three variations. If the hands are on the knees or raised, we have the option as well to come to a twist here. So bringing the left hand to the outside of the right knee, right hand coming to the lower back and twisting round. Taking this really gently, especially listening to the left hip flexor in this pose. Only going as far as you feel comfortable and staying central if you'd rather as well. Finding your breath. Gently coming to center, grounding down into lunge, tucking the back toes, finding our high lunge. As we inhale, stepping back to plank now, keeping the buttocks down, strong core, strong arms. Again, option to come onto the knees if you'd prefer, holding for one more breath. Again, option to come down if you haven't yet. As we exhale, lowering in chaturanga, elbows tucked in, all the way to the floor. Relaxing down. Inhale, coming up into Sphinx. Half Cobra, elbows tucked in, or all the way up into full Cobra. Buttocks engaged wherever you are. Shoulders drawing away from the ears. Opening the throat and the heart center. Find your breath. Inhale, tucking the toes, drawing back up when you're ready to downward dog. Bicycling the knees, wriggling the hips, releasing as you need to. As we inhale now, raising the left leg into the air, transitioning knee to chest and stepping through, finding our high lunge once again, shuffling and adjusting as we need to, checking our alignment, finding the breath, allowing the body a moment to adjust here, warming up this side. Again, you have the options of coming up onto the knee or into the air. Tuning into whatever feels right for you today and using your breath to help you through. Option to bring the hands down if you'd like to, as we slowly transition down into our low lunge. Again, hands in any of the three variations. Tuning into what works best for you today, respecting your body and the conversation it's having with you. Deep breaths. We have the option again now of coming to a twist if you'd like to, bringing the right hand to the outside of the left leg, left arm coming round the lower back, twisting through the upper body. Staying central if you prefer, and again, being really gentle with this pose, not overdoing it, not pushing yourself, tuning in gently to what your body needs in this moment. Slowly coming back to center, grounding the palms down, tucking the back toe, finding high lunge. Inhale, stepping back to plank, option to drop the knees. 2 breaths here. And slowly lowering into chaturanga when you're ready. All the way down, relaxing and taking whichever pose you prefer. Sphinx, half cobra or cobra, buttocks engaged, shoulders down. One more breath. Inhale, tucking the toes, drawing up when you're ready to downward dog, bicycling the knees, wriggling the hips. And in your own time, slowly beginning to walk the feet towards the hands, bending at the knees as and when you need to, finding our forward fold. Body weight forwards in the balls of the feet. And gently releasing into this, taking hold of each elbow with the opposite hand, allowing a gentle sway side to side. Gentle bend in the knees as well if you'd prefer. Give yourself a moment to catch your breath, returning to your natural rhythm, returning to your focus. As we inhale, bending the knees, slowly rolling up to standing. Rolling the shoulders, having a gentle wriggle, giving the body a shake, get the energy moving. As we come to a very short standing flow now. So beginning with a standing balance, we're going to come to our warrior 3. So coming about a third of the way down the mat, grounding down with the right foot. We're going to begin by drawing the left toe out behind us, pointing the toes, hands on hips. As we inhale, slowly picking up, creating this line through the body and taking this as far as we feel comfortable, with the end goal being parallel to the floor. Because of my hamstring, I'm going to stay here today, but please feel free to go as far forward as you can, with the focus still being on keeping this line through the body. Wherever you are today, even if the toes are still on the floor, just moving the body as if it is one line. Deep breaths. This is a balance, so again, tapping into our patience, being kind to ourselves. Last 2 breaths, keep going. And stepping back when you're ready to warrior 2. Back foot at 90 degrees, front foot facing forwards, bending the front knee. Again, no further forward than the ankle. Tailbone tucked under, abs engaged. Arms up when we're ready. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Middle finger on the front hand as our focal point. Breathing into the hips and the lower body. Inhale, flipping the front palm. Exhale, drawing backwards to reverse warrior. Left hand to left leg, reaching the right arm up. Not losing this bend in the front knee, staying through. And allowing your breath to travel down into the stomach, through the legs. As we inhale, drawing forwards, dropping the right elbow to the right knee, reaching the left arm over, finding our side angle pose. We have a few variations here again, depending on what you feel like doing today. This is variation 1. Variation 2 is dropping the right hand to the inside of the right leg, making sure the shoulder stays inside of the knee. Or if you're feeling really ambitious, variation 3 is bringing the right hand underneath the left thigh, wrapping the left arm around the body, taking hold. So taking up whichever variation of this pose you feel most comfortable with. Tuning into the breath. Releasing any expectations or pressures and simply enjoying this pose for what it is today. If we're in our bind now, focusing on drawing the left shoulder backwards for our final breath here. As we gently release and all together draw back up to our warrior 2. One breath, straightening the front leg, finding some relief. And when we're ready, challenging ourselves now to step the back foot forwards, coming back to center on our mat, giving the body a wriggle, releasing. Before we come to the second part of the standing flow, left leg, so again, about to a third of the way down the mat, so you've got space to step back when we come to our warrior 2. So warrior 3, again, grounding down through the left foot, hips stay squared forwards, bringing the right foot out behind, pointing the toes. Inhale, slowly beginning to pick up. Again, finding whatever variation of this pose you feel most comfortable with. Being sure to keep the body in a straight line, hips squared forwards. Using your breath to help you through. Last one. And exhaling back into warrior 2, back foot at 90 degrees, front foot forwards, knee bent, tucking the tailbone, arms up when you're ready. One more breath. Inhale, flipping the front palm. Exhale, right hand drawing back, finding our reverse warrior. Front knee still bending, really reaching up through the left hand. Two more breaths, stay strong, channeling those warrior vibes, tapping into your strength once again. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhaling, left elbow to left knee, reaching over with the right arm, side angle pose. Again, taking whichever variation of this you'd like to, staying here, dropping the left hand to the inside of the leg, or coming into a bind. Breathing into this wherever you are. Feeling your breath traveling down. Last breath. Slowly releasing any binds. As we draw back up to warrior two, straightening the front leg. Deep breath in and out here. And when we're ready, again, challenging ourselves to step forwards, having a little wriggle, releasing as we need to, before coming down onto the mat in whatever way you feel most comfortable doing. Coming now into our boat pose, which we haven't done during this program yet either. This is a very strong core pose, so get ready for that. So we have a few variations once again, beginning by bringing the hands to the back of the knees, feet as close as you can, not allowing any rounding through the spine here. We want a really tall spine, flat back, taking hold of the backs of the knees. When we're ready, coming onto the toes and gently picking up one foot after the other. Staying wherever we want to, that is comfortable for us. Feeling this in the core, staying tall, letting go of the hands if we'd like to, and just gently beginning to raise the feet. We're going to hold this for 3 deep breaths. Feeling free to keep the hands there if it helps protect your form. Two more breaths. And slowly coming down, laying down on the back and just allowing a big stretch. Releasing the whole body, allowing yourself to let go. On the next inhale, drawing the right knee in towards the chest, hugging the knee in, pushing the left heel away from you, making sure the shoulders are relaxed here. Feeling free to close the eyes if you'd like to. And on the next inhale, extending the right leg into the air, pushing the heel away from you. Feeling this stretch through the back of the right leg. You have the option to take hold of the thigh if you'd like to, interlacing the hands and making this a slightly deeper stretch if that makes sense for you today. Continuing to push both heels away, feeling your breath beginning to slow, relaxing slightly. Last breath, and slowly bending that knee back to the chest and relaxing down, fully outstretched once again. Deep breath in and out. And drawing the left knee into the chest this time. Hugging it in tightly, pushing the right heel away. Feeling this relief through the hip flexor and the under thigh. When we're ready, beginning to extend the left leg into the air, either allowing it to stay where it is or taking hold on the back of the leg, deepening this stretch. Last breath. Slowly bending that knee and drawing both knees into the chest now, allowing a gentle rock through the spine. And when we're ready, drawing both hands out either side of us at shoulder height. As we exhale, both knees coming down to the right hand side, turning the head to the left. Finding our supine twist, gently releasing the muscles in the back and the lower hips. Closing the eyes as we find our breath, using it to help us relax here, for our final few moments of this practice. And inhaling, slowly drawing the knees to center, and exhaling over to the left hand side, turning the head to the right. Allowing your breath to deepen, each muscle surrendering. And slowly bringing the knees to center, allowing a final rock side to side. As we draw both knees over to the left, right hand coming over, gently drawing ourselves up to our comfortable seated position. Enjoying our final few breaths before the end of today's practice. Feeling ourselves completely immersed in this calm, connecting once again to the gratitude within us, feeling thankful for our practice, for our lives, and all that they entail. Releasing any final bits of tension or discomfort in the physical body. Visualizing it all leaving the body with the breath, including any emotional stress or negative energy you may have stumbled upon. On our next inhale, raising the hands into the air, bringing the palms together down at our heart center as we thank ourselves for our practice today. As we inhale for the final time, allowing a gentle bow forwards with the exhale. Namaste. Well, thank you for joining me again. I hope that was all right for you, and I really look forward to seeing you for the final day tomorrow. Bye.